Hey guys, I'm back with yet another video, and I would like to start off by saying welcome to all my returning and potential viewers as you follow me down another rabbit hole involving Ricochet, the electronic contract that we signed, and exactly who is this band targeting. And there might be one on the list that they say nothing about, but it's there. We all have a basic understanding on how Ricochet works. It's an anti-cheat program designed to catch hackers or anybody making modifications to their game. That's is just about all we know from what they tell us and what we generally know about anti-cheat. But if you go on Activision's site, it goes in a little bit more detail on exactly what is Ricochet and what it does. And what it does is installs a kernel level driver. This driver is given a high level of access to monitor and manage softwares and applications on a PC, such as your PC's graphics card driver. The kernel level driver element of the Ricochet anti-cheat system will check the software and applications that attempt to interact and manipulate Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, and Call of Duty Vanguard, providing the Ricochet anti-cheat team with more data to bolster security. Well, some of you may be saying to yourself, I still don't understand. I'm not into tech. I don't understand technology and how drivers and all this stuff works. But luckily for you guys, I did a quick Google search and came across a simplified explanation of what is actually going on, including a visual. So now that we know that Ricochet has installed a driver on your PC and it allows that driver to scan your PC for different devices, programs, softwares, and applications in which you gave permission for to grant that type of access, in which Activision states that Ricochet is only active when the game launches and is disabled when the game closes. But once you launch the game, here's a list of the commonly known hacks that Ricochet instantly starts searching for while it's running a scan on your entire PC. So let me get this right. In order to play your game, you have to run a security check on my device. And as we all know, that anytime we download something new, it's affecting something else. In which to say anti-cheat comes with some issues, and some of the downsides of that is games can crash, people can get falsely banned, or your game just not loading in at all in some cases. There's a slew of issues that can come with anti-cheat. It's almost like they break in their game trying to stop somebody else from breaking into their game. But it also can cause performance issues. I think it's safe to say, at least for me, I'm good on the PC. I'll stick to console. And now because of the recent updates implemented in Ricochet, console players' matches are about to start being refereed due to the coronavirus, the Zen variant. Remember earlier when I said that there's another group of people on the list that they never mention? Well, here's around the time I bring up that electronic contract I was talking about, which is the terms and conditions. Are you the type that when you see, before you accept these terms and conditions, even take a slight glance at it at least? Or are you more like me where I'm not trying to read all that, I don't got that kind of time, I'm just trying to go? But everything comes with terms and conditions, and it's there for a reason. Knowing that majority of you guys didn't read it, I took it upon myself to kind of breeze through it, to see what's really going on inside these terms and conditions, to see what we are agreeing to. And lo and behold, it did not take long for them to get straight to the point on what they mean and who they're talking to. And there is one group that seems to be constantly left out, but they didn't forget about you guys. They just haven't said anything to you guys. But it's right here in this document. I was sitting in the courthouse one day and I observed a defendant talking to the prosecutor about how unprepared he was and he needed more time and this, that, and the other. To make a long story short, the prosecutor turned around and told the defendant that ignorance to the law is not an excuse. So as we take a look at Activision's unexcusable offense that's laid out in the terms of use, it's down here in the license section under the user agreement, not far from the top of the document, section C, part 1, we will find that one group that no one really talks about is boosting. Yeah, surprise, they're coming for you too. Now, I'm pretty sure that mostly everyone knows what boosting is, but for those who don't know and for those who aren't sure, here it is.
Pissing our pants yet? Boy, do I have a feeling we're getting close.
Congratulations, you've just made Activision's most wanted list. But from my understanding, it seems like you'll get a series of warnings first before they actually send Arnold Schwarzenegger to you with a message regarding your status as an Activision account holder.
Hello. It's for you.
Yeah? You've just been erased.
From all Call of Duty titles. This has been in effect since November 8th, 2022. So these messages that some may encounter under the radar of Negan's list of undesirables, it seems like they are going to fully enforce their terms of use against everybody that's not playing the game the way the game is intended. This also includes game cheat developers for copyright infringements. Game cheat developers were among the first mentioned in Section C. Is creating hacks for games illegal? No, but it is illegal to use in a game if they don't want you using it in the game. But I'm not sure how they're going to go about boosters, since that seems to be a misdemeanor charge out of all the more serious ones, like the hackers intentionally changing how the game works. But if you do happen to mysteriously get a message from Arnold Schwarzenegger, it should be pretty clear and obvious on what might have happened. This game is already way too expensive to play by way of bundles and skins, and then you telling me people go out their way and spend more money on hacks to try to make their game look good or to dominate lobbies or whatever reasons that they have, knowing that if they get banned, they're gonna have to go spend that money all over again. Like, no, I'm good. I'm cool with just spending money on a few skins here and there every season, and probably the battle pass, in which I use card points for that. I let them build up. And for cosmetics, I really don't even spend money on cosmetics or skins or anything like that. Like, it's got to be a banger ass bundle for me to get it, and it has to have a Don't Judge My Gaming certified seal of approval execution attached to it. Although Activision may not care about your existence, I'm sure game hack developers will welcome you as a returning customers with open arms. According to Activision's recent and ongoing ban, and hack developers constantly making hacks for cheaters, seems like everybody's making out except for the cheaters. Well, at least for the ones that has been caught so far, which is these guys, and now it has expanded to console. I'm old school, so I remember back in the day when game developers would give you a cheat code manual that sort of works like Mortal Kombat's combo input, but not as stressful as landing the combo. I believe Mortal Kombat 11 was the last one that I played, or Mortal Kombat 10 was the last one that I played, and bunny hopping has been a thing since way back when. But to wrap this video up, this will be my last gameplay of some PS4 footage, as I have recently was able to get my hands on a PS5. And if you are in search of a PS5 and you go into a store and you don't see any, you have to ask for them. They don't have them on display. for obvious reasons. They don't want anyone coming in there boosting their inventory. So in conclusion, does banning cheaters have an impact on Modern Warfare's 2 declining player count? So in my next video, we're going to take some information that we know and information that we don't know and try to apply it in a math formula to break down exactly what the player counts look like and what percentage of Steam accounts make up the Modern Warfare 2 player base. Our findings may surprise you. And until next time, remember that
Let Mark's face be a daily reminder to him and to everyone else that the rules matter.